Never, ever play the comparison game. The comparison game is a losing game. It's also very dangerous. And the reason I say it's very dangerous is because it can make you go off your path and your destiny. See, if I'm a personal trainer, right, and I'm making, $10,000 a month, and I meet another personal trainer, and he's making $100,000 a month, I'm going to feel like a failure. And because I feel like a failure, I'm going to attract that negative energy. And when I attract that negative energy, it's going to bring me into a lower frequency. And because I'm operating at a low frequency, your mindset's going to be fucked up. Your emotional state's going to be fucked up. You get the point. It only goes downhill from there, right? You were heading down an upward spiral because you weren't focused on anything else, right? You were grinding. You were doing all you needed to do in order for you to succeed. And now, since you're focused on other people and you see what you don't have, now you're heading down a downward spiral. And now all the negative shit is stacking on top of you, holding you completely down. See, and then what happens after this? You tend to quit, right? Every single person tends to quit. But this is why no one else reaches their full potential, right? This is why people never reach their full potential, because you're constantly focused on the shit that you don't have. So instead of worrying what this guy's doing or what that guy's doing, put your head down, mind your own fucking business, and do what you have to do in order for you to get to that level. So that's why it's very crucial that you mind your own fucking business and stop worrying about what other people are doing. You also got to remember that every single person lives a different, separate life. So why the fuck would you want to live his life, right? Focus on you. Control what you can. And what you can't control, you leave it the fuck alone. Because why am I focused on things that I can't control? Why should I focus on things that take power and energy from me? As a matter of fact, the only person that you should be comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday. So for example, let's say you're a boxer and yesterday you threw 50 jabs as practice. You felt that those jabs lacked power and accuracy. So today, you're going to focus on, guess what? You're going to focus specifically on jab drills, plus your form, plus your power. Then you're going to focus on the progress, reflection, and your emotional state. But that's the only type of comparison you should be doing. Other than that, it shouldn't fucking matter. So you got to make yourself a promise. As of today, you got to stop focusing on what other people are doing and only focus on yourself. See, you also got to remember you're running on limited time. You're only promised a certain amount of time on Earth. So don't focus that time and don't waste it on trying to live other people's lives. And start using it on shit that actually matters. See, because if you don't, guess what? You're going to get left behind. And you don't want to be left behind. Remember, you're on short time, so you don't got time to waste. That's why you have to focus on what you're doing and only what you're doing. It's like climbing a ladder, right? You're taking each step at a time. And as you look down, you realize how far you've came. And like I said in my past videos, that's when you start going up an upward spiral. You start making more money, right? You start seeing yourself differently. Since you start seeing yourself differently, your confidence increases and it's just upward after that. See, now you're winning. And since you're winning, you no longer care about anyone else, right? Because all you're focused on now is continuing to win. You're going to get to the point where nothing can faze you. Nobody's opinion, nobody's lifestyle, nothing will matter. You'll be like a fucking wolf. See, a wolf does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. See, a wolf represents a strong individual that knows its worth. So you got to start thinking like a wolf. You got to start moving like a wolf. You're going to have to cut off a lot of things, right? So if you're comparing yourself to other people on social media, you're going to have to cut off Instagram, Facebook, any social media platform is going to have to go. In other words, anything that's distracting you. What is the main cause of the distraction you're going to have to get rid of? Once you get rid of that, everything becomes a lot simpler, right? You focus a lot more on what you have to do. Because if you don't take action, guess what? Nothing will happen. If not today, then when? See, everyone knows what the right choice is. You have to decide to make the right choice. You have to cut off these individuals. You have to stop comparing yourself to other people. And only then will you reach your full potential.